Perfect example for all you women who looking for men with money. You got all these basketball wives show, ain't none of them still with the guys they with. That's why they on that show.
Well, how you a basketball wife and you ain't married?
Cause cause they baby mamas.
Uh,
Yeah, baby mamas. Backdoor booty call, like you said, out that bottom. See them cats still run back to that bottom. They run back to that bottom. They ain't on that upper echelon because with most of them cats who come up, they come from that bottom. That's who they're around all the time. That's what they gravitate to. That bottom.
would you date another man that's broke?
Man, I damn near got to run and start and drop kick you in your damn chest.
We Are Famous Podcast. Well, we are famous.
Welcome. This is We Are Famous. I'm Simbo.
I'm your man, CL.
What's going on, man?
What's happening, big dog?
Man, everything going good, man. Look, before we get into it, I want to thank all the people the subscribers and all the people that view We Are Famous. And if this is your first time, go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button and notification button so you can be informed when we drop our We Are Famous.
Yes, sir.
Look, man, today we're going to talk about relationships a little bit.
Let's get it.
Look, I know you happily married.
Mm-hmm.
This question is opinion, our opinion.
Yes, sir.
The show is always about our opinion.
Mm-hmm.
But look, if you were single at your current financial status, would you date somebody that's broke?
Well, me personally, I would. It's not all about money for me,
Right.
because I feel some of the wealthiest people in the world are some of the unhappiest people in the world. So it's never been about money for me. It's always been about if I can get along with that person, if it's something I want to roll over to and look at every day. And you might call me shallow because I am a man who loves hips and lips. You know what I'm saying? I like shapes. You know what I'm saying? So it may be I can have the richest woman in the world. And because the people admire Halle Berry and think she's such a beautiful woman. To me, she's pretty in the face, but she have no shape. And she got all the money in the world. Well, at least from the outside looking in. She got all the money in the world, but just looking at her, I'm more of a guy who likes shape. So to me, it all depends on what you want and like. Me, the way I am right now, I'm still shallow as hell when I look for
Are
a
you
woman.
saying shallow or shallow?
Shallow.
Okay.
You know, God dang, get
Okay.
the
I done
lingo.
tried to
Ain't
figure
you,
out.
you from Maker's Home like I'm from Maker's Home. I
Yeah.
know we may say something. Okay, the Queen's language. I forgot. When it comes to the Queen's language, you a little more versed with that than me. I'm a little more country with
I'm a
him.
little
I'm out that
articulate.
mud. Yeah, I had them dirt flows. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Cut it
So yeah. So yeah, we've been eating off the land. So I'm a little more shallow when it comes to about the money situation. I don't care about money. I've never known how much money a woman make in my life because that never mattered to me.
Well, you know what? This subject was tossed around
Mhm.
by my significant other.
Yeah.
And we talked about it, and I thought about it just at this moment. I didn't even know if I was going here, but I remember as a teenager, my oldest brother and his friends,
Mhm.
they used to sit around and say, "Hey, they needed a woman. They needed to marry somebody that made X amount of dollars."
Mm.
And now I just sat there and thought about it and took a little quick count. None of them still married. You know what I'm saying?
You know, because they were married for the wrong reason.
Yeah, they was getting married for the wrong reason.
Yeah.
And back then when used to hear them say that, it sounded good.
Mhm.
But fast forward years later, I'm sitting there thinking none of them still married. None of them.
Mhm.
That's crazy to me. But the reason I asked that question, well, let me answer it too. I wouldn't mind dating. If she was broke, I get it. You know what I'm saying? But like you said, she couldn't be broke mentally.
Mhm.
Financially, hey, that could change anytime. But if it's mentally broke, nah, that's the deal breaker for me. But the reason I asked that question, because let's get into it a little bit more deeper. Women today make more money a lot of times than some men. And so the dating pool is not that great.
Mhm.
So if a woman make all this money, do you think she could date a man that's broke?
Well, women look for different things in men. So I don't know. Some women.
Well, you're a man, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
So
some
this
women.
is just your opinion.
Yeah, this is just my
You're
opinion.
you're not speaking for the ladies.
I'm not speaking for men as whole. I'm not speaking for women as whole. But this is what I'm saying. Some women look for men because when they find men on the same financial status as them,
Yeah.
they feel like they can't control them. Sometimes I feel women who make a lot of money, they'd rather date a person that make less money because they can control. It's like a build-a-bear process.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They could build a perfect man they want because I can control you because I'm the one making the money. You know what I'm saying? So I feel some women now these days will date somebody that don't have nothing. Some of them might even date someone straight out the penitentiary because they feel they can control them and make that man what they want him to be. And then when you get with a man who at the same financial level as you, they might cause you more misery because their options are so high, and a lot of them become jealous of those particular men because they know they can still have any man that any woman that they want, and they feel like this particular guy who on a lower level gonna sit there and just abide by everything they say because they don't want to lose the status they at. Because if I lose this woman, I can't maintain this lifestyle. I can't drive that drop top Benz she in. I'm not finna live in this big house she got. I'm not gonna be able to go lay off in the jacuzzi. I'm not gonna be able to do this here because they're not trying to elevate themselves. Right. I'm a man who always wanted to elevate myself. Ever since I've been knowing you, you've been elevated already as a youngster, way more than what we had.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Look at it like this too. That was good. I look at it like this.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. Some women make money, they feel like a build-a-bear and all that.
Mm-hmm.
But and we didn't talk about this, and I'm talking about me and my wife. We didn't talk about this earlier, but I see a lot of single women that's between, let's just say, 40 and 50 or a little bit up, because they sitting and they probably have a little list where they waiting on the perfect man.
No such thing.
It's no such thing. You know what I'm saying? Especially if financial is always part of the equation. You might get somebody that's financially great, but is a lunatic mentally or abusive, all that. So, what happened to true love? Yeah. Is it worth more than money?
Well,
because like you say, it's a lot. Social media, everybody business is in the news these days. Nobody has privacy. Right. There's something going on locally in our city. That they going through something. And if you look at it, let's just say all the social mediaites or whatever you want to call them, the followers.
You want to say some name?
No. I'm not gonna bring that. But that was the perfect situation. They went from nothing to something. Making money, but now their marriage is in jeopardy. Based on what was being reported.
And it could be because of the elevation part. Now, could be on one side, could be the other. I don't know the particulars of why they having problems in their marriage, but sometimes it could be because of the money. Now all of a sudden you starting to be around.
I don't know why. I'm not going to say I know why that's the reason,
right?
But I can have a very good idea why people when money is the base of love, it'll never work.
Yeah,
I don't care how much money you have, because at the end of the day, you can have billions, and you think you're happy, but you're gonna see another woman that's prettier.
But look at all them billionaires.
Another woman that treats you better. You be with this person so long, y'all got money, she don't give you compliments anymore. And then one little person give you a compliment, you ready to get a divorce. So money is not. It should be important. I don't think it should be the thing that solidifies the decision that you make if you're gonna date somebody that's broke.
I think money is important if you come in the door with the money. You know what I'm saying? For me, being a person who know the struggle and coming up, you know what I'm saying? Once you get the money and you ain't never had that kind of attention, a lot of times you start getting attention that you ain't used to. You start being in circles of people that you ain't used to. You start have a different caliber woman that you ain't used to. I always been a simple type of guy. It don't matter about money. I've never known what a woman make that I dated. I dated them because I was physically attracted. Right. It ain't never been about money.
Yeah, what happened to that?
Physical attraction. It don't matter even if she fall off, I feel I should be man enough to hold her up until she can bounce back to get where she going. Now she get to a point where she don't want to bounce back and your bounce back game ain't good. Then we got to make a decision, because all of a sudden now your bounce back game ain't good. But you got to be able to bounce back though, especially if I'm willing to say I'm going to hold you up till you bounce back. Now you can't just sit there and fall off like some wet dope or some stepped on dope and then all of a sudden you never come back.
Well, look, I'm just going to put this out there right now. He's happily married. So don't inbox us because he's talking that talk that some of I want to hear. You know, he's married. So go ahead.
Yeah, and then y'all sitting there looking at me in my "We All Famous" shirt, looking fine as I can be. But go ahead, I'm gonna go ahead with it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
But yeah, you got to have a good bounce back game. See, me, I don't care. Money don't matter to me. I'm more about personality. I love personality. I love somebody who can make me laugh. I love making people laugh. So it ain't about money to me. Long as I get somebody who gonna be we equally yoked, and we gonna and we good with being around each other, I'm cool with it, bro. I don't know how other people feel. I'm just saying for me,
this
it
might
ain't never been
sound
about money to
crazy,
me.
but look, if you love somebody for money and then they broke, you don't love them no more, right?
Mhm.
If you love the chick because she got a big butt, nice shape,
That's
and
me.
then she get fat, will you still love her? Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, because
Mhm.
you in love with her.
Yeah.
You know, and the things that, y'all create together.
Yeah.
You know. But
That's
you
what it's
know.
all about. That's what it's all about. So,
So, in my opinion, some of you men, and especially some of you women who are single out there, and y'all looking for the perfect, rich spouse or a significant other, it's possible. You might hit the lottery, or if you looking for it as somebody I can live my life with, that might work out for you better.
so at your current status,
Yeah.
it's cool. You would date a broke woman if you wasn't married to your significant other. You would.
I can't. I'm gonna answer the question, but it's so
I know it might be hypothetical, but we got to talk about. We talking about. That's what we talking about now. Hypotheticals.
Yeah,
You married right now, but would you date a woman who was at a bus stop? You just happen to see her and say, "I'm gonna give her a ride." Y'all built chemistry on just that little short ride, dropping her off, and would you date a woman who was at a bus stop and say, "I'm struggling. I got this going on. I got that going on," and y'all exchange them. You say, "If you ever
Man,
need
let me-
anything,
I'm going to ask you a question, but what's crazy about your question?
Mhm.
My daddy actually met my mama on a bus stop. You know what I'm saying? She used to tell me this story all the time.
Okay.
He used to drive an ambulance or something. He met her on a bus stop. Crazy.
Right.
But back to me answering that question.
Them was different times, though.
Yeah,
Them was different time. I'm about today's time.
Yes.
Today's time.
I
Different time.
would, but that I would, like I say, the conversation would have to be, I'm a mind person, so I could build a bear.
So it all depends on her intellect.
Yeah, I could build a bear. I can't build no.
Because just because you're at the bus stop don't mean you're stupid.
Nah.
Sometimes you just fall on hard time and shit just ain't going the way you wanted to go.
Yeah, or you might grew up in the bottom.
Yeah. It don't matter about the bottom, baby, because that's what we got some bad mofos in that bottom, baby. We got some bad ones out. That's where all the bad ones at in the project in the hood now.
Hold on.
That's where the bad ones at.
Hold on. That was a joke. So if you from there and I know you, don't do it. I kid around.
But that's where all the bad is at, in the hood. That's where the baddest ones at. In the bedroom and outside the bedroom. But go ahead on.
So moral of the story is, I can't tell you that you should date somebody broke or you shouldn't. But if that's your reasoning, it's never going to work, because there's a lot of NBA players got money, NFL players got money. A lot of those situations are not successful.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you're looking for a successful relationship, you might want to think more to it than that. But if you're just looking for something where you can just go run through it and y'all go buy Gucci and go on a couple of trips, hey, more power to you.
Perfect example for all you women who looking for men with money. You got all these basketball wives show, ain't none of them still with the guys they with. That's why they on that show.
Well, how you a basketball wife and you ain't married?
Because they baby mamas.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, baby mamas. Backdoor booty call, like you said, out that bottom. See, them cats still run back to that bottom. They run back to that bottom. They ain't on that upper echelon because with most of them cats who come up, they come from that bottom. That's who they're around all the time. That's what they gravitate to, that bottom.
Would you date another man that's broke?
Man, I damn near got to run and start and drop kick you in your damn chest. Hold on. If y'all see me out the damn screen, watch how fast I come into the screen. I'm going to be like, ooh, yeah. I'm up in a Mortal Kombat his ass. I'm telling you. Now, Now put it this way.
Now,
I wasn't going to get on this hill.
Hold on,
But you probably need to inbox Dwight Howard on that and ask him about what him and Kitty doing.
You
need to.
You beat me to the punch because I'm going to say, all you want to talk about Dwight Howard.
Yeah.
So that's why I asked you the question.
Yeah,
I'm like,
you
man,
better,
I don't want to talk about that trash.
Well,
you like,
you
man,
better
we should
inbox
talk about
him.
Dwight Howard. That's why I asked you that, man. Because I just want to
Well,
know.
inbox your boy.
Well,
I heard y'all used to play Tweedly Lee together.
okay. Nah, I got you. You can't come back. You can't come back now. I got you. I dropped the first bomb. You know what I'm saying? But, man, look, this has been We Are Famous. I'm Simbo.
I'm your man CL, man.
And hit the like and subscribe button and notification. And We Are Famous.
Acer, no chaser. Yeah.
Bitch, we told him.